Right, we've got TKV in the ring, JFT on the ones and twos. Let's see how we get on here. DBC's here, says let's go Big D, bring on the loot for DBC. Love it. Good man, DBC. Hope you're well, mate. Evening to DJ Pat as well over in Sweden. Been a great card so far, Pat. I think yeah, it has to be said, definitely. Evening to the Mad Mitch TV as well.
There he is, my boy.
There he is, Jay. Big D for the win. It says evening to Pat as well. Hand History Vaults here. They're in the ring. Thanks for joining us as well. Yeah, Jay, good crowd in early doors. Adelaide TKV.
Decent. Fight before was exciting, and I believe they brought a fair few, so they might have hung around because this is it's a British title fight. It's a big enough fight in its own right, but it's had a bit of spice this week, so people want to see it.
All right. Did you see that thing they were just doing together in the ring? I don't know what that was about.
No.
Strange, like a mark of respect or something. But look, anyway, Janabek with a big KO, mate.
Yeah, French kid were useless. Let's have it right. He danced around for a bit.
I tell you, early in the week there was a wrong price on that.
Shite, yeah, free money that 5-1.
5-1 in 6 rounds.
Free money. I'm picking Adelaide to stop TKV.
Just lost to Wardley.
Yeah, I think he'll stop him. I think he'll stop.
Yeah, we both said, didn't we? Me and you both said within 5 rounds, didn't we?
Unless TKV catches him early, you know, because he's a bit sloppy. I think Adam Booth's tightened him up a little bit, but he still has that sort of Booth. Booth has a sort of a style of fast twitch, and I don't think Adelaide's quick enough for that. So maybe he's adapted what his original style is with what he does best, which is fast jabs in and out, like sharpshooting. Yeah,
it is interesting because, you know, who did he fight? Dakers. I mean, Dakers isn't a threat really. I'm not seeing enough of TKV.
I'd fight Sol Dakers. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, Luca would anyway.
I'm joking, by the way.
Evening, Luca, if you're here.
Evening, Sol.
Yeah, evening. I just seen he whacked the old man boob.
Yeah, they both did it to each other, but I think the speed is definitely with Adeleye. I think he's
definitely. Man History Vault's making a case for TKV. Jay in the comments.
Why not, mate? He's got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, man, definitely.
As I said, he's got a chance if he catches him clean, but I think Adeleye should be too sharp for him.
Yeah, definitely. Well, a good thing is we're about to find out.
There you go. Look, his style's completely different. He's got his left hand down by his waist, sort of fast twitch.
Not sure about Adelaide's outfit, but we'll go with
it's horrendous. He's wearing Barbie's socks.
I don't want to start Jay on the fashion tips again, but
didn't consult me before picking his kit, did he? See, that's why he's
well, good to see Adelaide's done his training camp in KFC anyway. Did I say Adelaide? I meant TKV.
You did. You meant TKV. Yeah. Adelaide's front foot twisted then. Did you see him, though? He held his foot really awkward, Adelaide, then. I don't know if he's felt something in his ankle straight away. Seems to be all right on it now, but if you watch his front foot, I don't know if it's the boots, maybe, but it's bending at the ankle. I know his foot does bend at the ankle, but awkwardly so.
Love it, Pat. Say it as you say it. Love them pink socks. That's what he wanted to say, Pat.
They're last season's, mate. I've got those.
He's got them.
Already got those, mate. Mine are a bit higher. Mine come up over the thigh.
Oh, I love it. Adelaide with a nice right uppercut to the body.
Yes, not the best of starts from either of them, really. No one's established anything, really. I think Adelaide's having the better of the exchanges, but only just to throw in a lot of single shots. I mean, I know the heavyweights, but Adelaide started with that twitch, and then he hasn't done it since. If you watch, look, now he's just standing straight in front of him.
Yeah, what's your clock on?
103, 2, 1.
About 10-5 in front of me, but it's all good.
So Adelaide's looking for the left uppercut. But from what I can see, he's sort of dipping. I think he's going to see if TKV will follow him.
And a good left to the body as well.
and he keeps swinging that left.
That's his shot, isn't it,
again.
Adeleye?
Yeah.
That left hand.
Yeah. But you can see him setting it up already. We're 2.5 minutes in. Thought he'd have worked
Have we
his
had
way
any
in a
Ben
bit.
Shalom sightings, Jay, for his man?
I haven't seen him.
Ooh. Adelaide's quite sharp with that left hook, isn't he?
He is. He is getting caught himself, though. A couple of times he's been caught coming in because his head movement's not the best.
No.
He sort of stands straight in front. He does that dip, but it's more of a feint. Look, got caught again with it. Straight left by TKV. I mean, I'd give Adeleye that round, but only just.
Yeah, it was actually quite a decent competitive first round, wasn't it?
Yeah. I expected TKV to be significantly slower. Doesn't seem it there. I know Adelaide got the fast movement, but he ain't throwing his punches at that speed. Do you know what I'm saying? He's doing that twitch thing and then throwing it out.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
His punches don't match.
I wouldn't argue with it, hand history vault, to be fair.
As I said, I gave it Adelaide.
It was a close round.
But it was a close round. I gave him Adelaide on volume. I think he caught TKV more and threw
landed
more.
A few good body shots. Adelaide did in that one too.
Yeah. I think the left hook is definitely, I know it's his shot, but that seems to be the shot that he's looking for in this, in the early exchanges at first, anyway. Reminds me of myself, Adelaide, when physique-wise. I thought TKV were miles bigger than Adelaide, but he's not actually that much bigger than him, is he? Really, an inch or two?
No, he's not. I actually thought that myself as well.
Until I saw him face to face. When I saw him face to face, I thought, shit, Adelaide's
he's 6'4", 6'5" as well. TKV.
Adelaide must be 6'3", 6'4", then, eh?
Yeah, they're both good size heavyweights. Bit scrappy, should we say?
Yeah.
Hasn't really caught fire just as of yet.
Not yet. They're both, I think, to be fair though, they can both flatten each other, can't they? So they're just being very cagey to start. He's now got him in a dance. No, he's let it go.
Yeah, I do know what you mean. I watched that Ignatius fight actually. Hand history Volta did on the boxer card. Yeah, look. He has lost once, hasn't he? I can't remember who it was to now, but look, he's been incredibly confident all week, is what I will say. I've liked what I've seen out of him during fight week, and even I don't know if you saw it, Jay, before we came on the broadcast. Dev was interviewing him in his dressing room, and no nerves or anything.
TKO by TKV, you mean? TKO by TKV.
Yeah, TKO. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was.
But he literally repeated everything that Dev said twice, didn't he? Dev said something, so he repeated.
Yeah.
Cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah, positive affirmation.
There you go. TKO by TKV. Let's go.
New DAZN team is interesting, mate. Based on the fact of all the guys who do the matchroom work are commentating tonight, like Barker, so they've obviously interjected them all into one now.
They must have just merged them too. There's Frampton, Adelaide, Adelaide.
Yes, so Frampton's doing the punditry, but so no more Richie Woodall, no more. Obviously Fletch, I think he does the football anyway on TNT, doesn't he?
Fletch is all right.
Yeah, so they're just keeping them, but Adam Smith's obviously doing the comms as well. Oh, big right hand by Adelaide. Yeah, Adam Smith's part.
Yeah, it's a bit strange, isn't it? Because I don't think it was an amicable split from Sky, regardless of what they tell you about Adam Smith. It was weird. It was just weird how
him and Frank working back together again, like the good old Sky days.
It's good to see though that they've not just fired everyone and they've just merged the two, so it works well.
Yeah, well, just there we go. Yeah, good shot. Just for us, Jay, from a selfish point of view, it's good to have both Matchroom and Queensbury on DAZN from today onwards, isn't it?
Yeah, Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it? Just that I pushed him off at the end of the round.
To be fair, I'm gutted that the UFC hadn't come over to DAZN or Netflix, because I'd get rid of my BT. I don't need it anymore, really.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
not
I
for
know.
the odd football match that if I'm that desperate, I can get on Now TV if it's
Yeah,
my
yeah,
team,
yeah,
for example.
yeah.
All the other games I can, catch somewhere else, and I pay a
Netflix is
lot.
going to be interesting. I do agree with you. I think it might not be necessarily be within the next 12 months, but I do think
Next
within the
couple of
next,
years, I think we will
yeah, the
see that.
next 2 to 3 years, I think we could see, well, there's rumors obviously that Canelo Crawford, obviously Jake Paul, Tyson was on Netflix, but I think Netflix will dip their toe into like big events for the next,
Yeah,
they're in it now,
just
aren't
to
they? But
test the water. Yeah,
yeah. But look at that. The stream was rubbish. Me and you fell victim of it, didn't we? When it
awful.
was
It's
the
the worst
need to,
stream I've ever
yeah,
experienced,
they
and I
need to
mean that.
fix that big time.
Yeah.
But look, that they've got what do you call it on there now, haven't they? They've not got like WWE on Netflix or something. So obviously testing their
Not
waters with.
possibly. I wouldn't know. I can't.
No,
I don't watch it.
I'm sure that's part of TKO, which is part of
But I'm pretty. So
Turkey's.
my lad went to whatever it was, Monday Night Raw. I think he went to this past week, just gone. So we watched it, see if we could see him, and I think that was on Netflix. The
Yeah,
missus
I'm
got it
sure
on
it is on
somehow.
Netflix. So look, I think they'll be a big player in boxing over the next little while. Han History Vault's got it 1-1. I think that sounds about right to me, Jay.
Yeah, definitely. Well, no, yes, for his scores, but I've got it 2-0 to Adeleye.
Yeah.
But yeah, couldn't disagree with 1-1. Could not disagree with that.
Just waiting for this one to get going, aren't we? A little
Needs
bit.
to catch fire, doesn't it?
But the main event's going to be chaos, I think. I just think it's going to be an interesting fight, Hrgovic and Joyce.
I think Joyce is going to flatten him. I do.
You've been big on that, haven't you? It'd be a huge win. Yes, Pat, that's the one. They've got NFL as well. So, yeah, we're on the... Oh, Adelaide swung a huge left hook there. Adelaide looks a bit ragged, Jay, as well. Like
He looked tired. Looked tired. I don't know if he got hurt earlier on. It looked like he got hurt.
Yeah, nearly fell off his feet trying to swing for him there. It's not a great visual.
I wish he'd stop doing that stupid dipping down to left, because he doesn't do it to right. So he's going to become predictable. And if TKV gets on it, he'll crack him.
Yeah.
And he's coming onto it. Do you know what I mean? He'll get slugged.
Yeah, TKV, if I don't think he cracks too hard, but this would be interesting if he does land an Adelaide clean, because we saw him unravel against Wardley. It was when he last.
I disagree, mate. He was laid on his back with his eyes at back of his head, telling Wardley he was shit. So it don't count.
Yeah, he's sticking his tongue out.
Don't count. Oh my god, I've never seen that before.
No, that was a strange one. That Joyce Kano should be the biggest upset. Look, it'd be a big upset in my opinion as well. But look, JFT knows his stuff, and he does
bigger than Dubois knocking Joshua out, because I think that were a bit of a surprise.
Do you know what?
Worldwide, that was a massive surprise.
Yeah, it was. On paper, it's actually billed as less of an upset, but I would have it down as more of an upset. Honestly, I would.
Yeah.
I just think Joyce is just gone. We've got a few comments coming in. Broke goes a distance, or which round finish? No, it's still going. It's in round.
Don't get drawn in. You'll be caught in the crossfire. Has someone set you up to give this answer now, Sam? Be careful. We don't give predictions really for betting purposes, young man.
Yeah, true. But we both thought Adelaide would win pre-match by KO. But
by KO.
Here we go. Pat's backing it.
Yeah.
Adelaide will KO TKV later in the fight. Mark H is in the building. Hope you're well, Mark. Thanks to you and everyone else that's with us right now. Well, there you go. There's the Joyce just on the 3-1, is he? Ref keeps slapping him. Yeah, there's a common theme with the British refs at the minute, Jay, about interjecting themselves in the fights when
it's like they're trying to be characters within a scene, and they want recognition.
Main character syndrome.
Yeah.
Hrgović with the Croatia shorts on, loving it.
Yeah, if we're going on current form, then Hrgović should win, even though he's coming off a loss. I get that, but prior to that, he was flying. Joyce wasn't. I think it's biased for me, and I think I'm melancholy about it, and I'm more wanting Joyce to win rather than actually thinking he'll win. I think Hrgović should beat him, and I'm not stupid. I'm not daft in that, but I'd love to see Joe. Even if he never wins again, just get the win here.
It'd be great. It would be great for him, because how can you not like Joe Joyce?
You can't not.
Man's one of the most gentle giants you'll ever meet. But at the same time, I don't want to see him go out on his back tonight because the signs have been there, haven't they, as well, is the other side of it.
This fight is crap. I've stopped scoring it because it's just...
it's been a tough watch so far, hasn't it? Considering some of the fights that have been on already that have been absolutely... And let's not forget the key detail, the build-up, flipping tables and...
Yeah.
I'm going to spark you out, this, that and the other.
Jack Rafferty, the comeback kid.
Yeah, I love Jack Rafferty. He's always in good fights, isn't he?
I mean, his last 2 fights, he's been getting beaten both. And I mean, albeit against a lightweight tonight, who it was obvious was
outgunned. Brave as anything, wasn't he?
He was just outgunned. I think if he'd have been the same weight and not been as overmatched in terms of weight, I think it would have been a different fight. But you could see the second Rafferty caught him that, they feel different. They are considerably harder than what I'm used to.
Good decision from the corner as well, that was. Yeah. Really good decision. Yes, Mark, I'm with you there, mate, 100%. Right, come on. Adelaide's trying to land his big shots, but he just looks so off balance or something when he's throwing them, doesn't he? Now I'm talking as if I'll do better myself. I definitely wouldn't before you come at me. I know Brian Norman Jr. had some words for me last week, so I don't want to annoy you, Mr. Adeleye, because I know I'd last about 3 seconds when you're trying to land a left hook on me, but TKV.
I reckon I could go 12. I reckon they couldn't lay a glove on me for 12. I'd be standing on turnbuckle. I'd be outside.
Mams, get on the phone.
Anytime. If the money's right, I'll fight anyone.
This is TKV's kind of fight, though, mate, because from some of the fights I've watched with him, they can be messy and stuff like that,
Adelaide's putting a lot into his shots. Them hooks, man, and he's missing most.
Yeah, no, he's nearly falling off his feet when he's throwing some of them. He needs to stick to his jab. Surely Adam Boo's in his ear in the corner, just going, look, just if he takes 20% off some of these hooks, he's still going to clean him out if he lands with one. Doesn't need to throw it at 110% every time.
TKV's corner had a good look at Adeleye then when he sat down. So he must be showing signs of blowing a bit. I'm not keen on these. When they do the VTs in between, it's either Sunny or
they're trying new things, aren't they? To be fair,
I think I'm just too old for it. It just not in.
We're traditionalists, mate. We can argue Hrgović got robbed against DDD. DDD fought dirty. All of Hrgovic's recent fights being competitive. I'm super impressed. Yeah, Hrgović is one of them fighters. Now, I'm not 100% sure about. I can understand the opinion. Don't get me wrong. So, I'm not going to shit on the opinion or anything like that, but I don't think it was, don't think you can argue robbery.
I can argue all fucking night, brother. I won't. But no, I don't think he got robbed, but I know what you mean. He got the shit end of the stick in certain aspects of that fight. But, the stoppage was what the stoppage was. It's,
But Hrgović will stay in a fight. I know what he means there. Hrgović isn't going to get ran over in any fight. I don't think. I think if Hrgović,
no, you got to nail him. You got to put him asleep.
He's tough as well. He showed that Dubois fight, didn't he? How tough he is. What happened here?
TKV had a load of grease, so they made him wipe down.
Yeah, he's a tough man, Hrgović. But so is Joyce. Let's not forget.
Oh, he caught him then. Adeleye just caught him, but not enough. But he put him back a bit.
Yeah, Pat, I'm with you, man. It's It's not inspiring.
It's coming. I think it's coming.
Yeah.
7, 8
Something's
rounds, there'll
happening
be a
soon, isn't
stoppage.
it?
When they start to get sloppy or sloppier as they get tired. But neither of these are particularly good, are they? It's not a good gauge for British Championship level, if I'm honest. But who else is there?
Yeah, there's yeah.
I'd like to see Hughie Fury fight whoever wins this for British. No, I'm being serious. I'd like to see him get a British. He's not good enough to be a world champion. We saw that last night. Yes, he got the win, but Dan Garber's a cruiserweight, really, that's stepped up.
Good to see Hughie get a
heavyweight.
stoppage. 3-1 TKV for the hand history vault. Pat again reaffirming what Mark said about the ref interjecting himself every 2 seconds. Oh, good shots from Adeleye. That was more like it. Dan Evans in the house. Hope you're well, Dan. To be honest with you, mate, well, hand history vault just flashed it up there. It's got it 3-1 TKV. I've got it 0-4 to us watching it because it is
struggling to stay awake with this. It's poor.
Yeah, look, it's close, mate, so far, but it's hand history vault saying that Adelaide's trash. The whole fight's trash so far. Big slot on a big card like this. Every other fight in the card is delivered pretty much so far. And yeah, this is the one that.
All right, ref. Oh, man. Ref, man. Just take a point or something. Shut up. Adeleye, he gets out of the way of one, gets smacked with second one, and then goes for it again and gets smacked with third. Just fucking put your hands up. Just put your hands up. He moves from one and then don't put his hands up to block the second and third, but ain't quick enough. You just don't work that style for him. Just box. Get your hands up and box.
Yeah, don't go off from what actually works from you. I know what you mean, Pat, but Joyce Hergovich is about half an hour away, so I'll be able to survive for that, but nothing else tonight, my friend. Boots Stanionis next week. That's the one to sacrifice a bit of sleep for.
I'm gonna record them all. I'm gonna take my iPad up to bed and watch Troy on ESPN.
Oh yeah, sorry, Troy's on early. If Troy's on at like midnight, I'll maybe try and stay up.
11:30, they reckon.
Well, if he's on 11:30, I'll do that. If he's on at 11:30, we'll do a watch along. As I said, everyone can't TKV out. Yeah, look, it's
wow, Andriy Strivok, mate, please.
No, it's a bad fight. This
he's not embarrassing anyone.
Xena J in the house. Who's ahead? TKV probably for me, only slightly though. I wouldn't say. To be fair, it's embarrassing the viewers so far. Hand history,
but the fight itself is embarrassing. I wouldn't.
Neither of them's doing a great deal. Yeah, DT's on the right. On the right comment here. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Wake me up when the fight's over. They should just Frank's not shy of holding back, is he? Frank's
do you know that filler stuff with Sonny and that other kid?
Yeah. Do that.
Stick some of that on for us, please.
Frank should just get in the ring and just kick them out and bring Joyce and Hergovich out. Just say, right, boys, you can do 16 rounds. You got 10 in the main event. You can take over the last 6 for this one.
Do you know what I mean? Frank at side. Emza, what happened?
Yeah, come on, boys, throw Sammy.
It's over. Throw it, David. Oh, he's gone. He's done. I'll have some of that.
I love it. Pat's got it a draw. Hand history vault's got it 4-1 TKV.
TKV's done out here. I said that to you.
Sorry, I didn't even look.
Yeah, there we go. He's done, mate. It's done out here.
Thank God for that.
I think if he's just has not got his legs back from the first.
His legs are gone. I wasn't even looking at my my TV. Man, Adelaide's punching himself out.
Done. Hamza, Bosh. That ref's going to get some stick, though. Josh Kelly there representing his stablemate.
He's fuming. TKV's corner.
Yeah, he went mad. But I'd get down if I were Adeleye because that was not a good performance. It was dog shit.
I
and he
know,
got
he's
lucky.
giving it stacks. There we go.
TKV's
Then
gonna
the
say,
Jubbas in the house. Hope you're well, my friend. Come on, Adeleye. Yeah, you did
I was
speak
gonna
a little
say
bit too soon, but you kept the good chat going, my friend. So thanks for the interaction. Yeah, he's very, very hurt.
Very hurt, man.
Thank God for that. There you go, Pat. We've
Ben
got
Davison's
you for the
kicking
main
off,
event.
mate.
Yeah.
Ben Davison's kicking off now,
What-
but it wasn't early that. He would not.
do you know what? That shows you how out
Back
of the
at
loop
Ed.
I am. Ben Davison trains TKV. I didn't even know that.
Back at Ed, I think.
Is that what they're saying? Back of the head?
No, but I saw one at back at. Watch this here now. So referee's separating them. Ooh, that's a bit naughty. I don't watch. So he stopped. Bosh. It is protect yourself at all times, but the referee was separating them.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Do you get what I'm saying? So if you feel the referee separating you, you stop, don't you? Watch TKV stops.
Oh, that's controversial now, isn't it?
That stupid ass referee, man.
Yeah, you knew the ref was going to do something. TKV just got his hands down. Like you say, he separated them. TKV
It goes like
off.
this. It goes like this.
Yeah, the referee was terrible in that fight.
I don't think he got cocky, the hand history vault. I think the referee, if you look at it from the other angle, the ref moves, their arms are tied in, and he moves his arm. So
yeah,
TKV
look, that
thinks
was a great spot from you, Jay. That was.
I think he thinks they're separating him.
He does, because he stops.
It goes
doesn't
like
he
that.
stop? Yeah, he's literally got his hands at his side.
You got away with one there, David.
Yeah, look, I can kind of see why. The TKV corner are a little bit annoyed now.
Because at first I were like, "What are they having about?" He went all over.
I know. Yeah, it's over now. Adelaide won in the 6th, did he?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. So we were right. We did say Adelaide.
We did say. We did say under 6. I'll take that.
Never in doubt. Gunner's in the house. Gunner had it under 6.5. No doubt about that. Gunner, top man. Thanks for
Love that.
being with us. Mike, thanks for tuning in as well. Yeah, Jay, the most controversial thing about the fight, the best thing about the fight was the finish. There's only, look, they're still going madly. Wiley's in there. Ben Davison's number 2. He's throwing stuff around the ring.
Refs kicked him out at ring. Ben stormed to press row. Oh, turn it in now, Ben. Fucking hell, man.
Furious. Yeah, the Mad Mids TV's on it as well. Yeah, look, he did, Mike. Yeah, look, I didn't see that till Jay said it. Adelaide won 6th round knockout.
Oh, nice. I forgot. I put some bets on the other week. I've got a treble on tonight.
Adelaide in 6.
Adelaide, no, just stoppage. Joyce stoppage. Troy Williamson stoppage.
Come on, Troy. Yeah, Come on. Mike, that was controversial, man. The more I look.
Bad call by the ref, really, there, because he should have shouted break. He didn't. He don't shout break. He just.
His hands are literally by his side.
You know, sometimes when their arms are tied up and they just push him out and let him carry on. He didn't do that. He grabs his arm and pulls it out. So TKV stops.
And
I'm gonna mute.
You wouldn't mind if it was like just a pure left hook that just knocked him off his feet. And look, part of you, like you said, protect yourself for all times and all that. But at the same time,
no, protect yourself at all times. But the referee was separating them, so you just assume that he's going to call break. It's 6 and 2 frees. I don't think he's done anything illegal. It's just a mess by the ref. Yeah,
the referee hasn't. The referee needs to be in the middle of them, really, doesn't he? And making sure that shot's not allowed to be thrown.
We said that ref was shit, didn't we?
There was plenty of chat about it. I don't really think Adelaide's done a massive amount wrong, to be honest. If he's throwing the shot, he's throwing the shot. It's up to the referee.
The ref never shouted break, so if you don't shout break, you ain't stopping, mate. You're taking every advantage you can.
Interesting one though, but look, got to see the positive. That fight's done with now. We didn't have to sit through it for another 6 rounds, which was looking fairly ominous at one point.
And I think that let's look. Sorry to cut
Oh,
you,
mate,
but
no, you're okay.
the fight that's on in 5 weeks, I think Dave Allen or Johnny Fisher beats the brakes off of either of these two. Batters David Adeleye. David Allen would batter him.
Yeah, do you know what? Allen's a tough out because he's so hot. He's so tough. Like a certain level of fighter will beat him every day of the week, but these like British level kind of guys, which
batters most of them, because he can go for 12 with you punching him in the face. A lot of these will wilt after so long. Even if the ref doesn't say break, it's assumed because it depends though. By the letter of the law, no, but most fighters assume if the ref grabs you, it's the way he grabbed him, because normally you can push their arms out and separate them, but they carry on fighting, when they're fighting in close. But he wasn't letting them fight close, was he? Every time they got close, he separated them. So I'm assuming that as soon as he put his... Let me mute myself and I'll see what TKV says.
Yeah, I'd be interested to hear his side of the story. Crying out for a rematch, probably. He doesn't look too upset about it, if we're being completely honest. What did he say?
Oh, just David Adeleye. Look, can I just say something? Yeah, my supporters, right? They're going to go online and they're going to blast Jeamie, so I don't want you to do that. Fuck off, you dickhead.
Yeah.
Just being a dick, just like fucking who are you?
They're probably mates behind closed doors. They always are.
I think they do know each other and I think they are friendly. But just the way you did it, like patronising TKV. You got away with one there, Adeleye. Whatever way you look at it, Addy, I'll give him his due. He didn't really press the matter. He just said, look, are you going to appeal? It looks like your team are pissed off. And he said, I don't know. We'll keep working. We'll move on.
Yeah, TKV's the least annoyed person within his team.
To be fair, Ade might know the teams. The way he's just embraced them there, he might know them because he's from London himself, isn't he? And he boxes a bit. I think he trains. So that might have been an awkward one for him, but...
well, look, it is what it is. I'm sure we'll get an appeal from Team TKV.
Let's have a look here now. Look, ref. So the ref... Yeah, he didn't... He sort of whacks his... He's just moving his arm off, to be honest. I don't think the ref has actually done out wrong there. When you look at it in real time, it's like slaps it.
The ref's kind of gone like that, though, to like pull Adeleye off almost.
Yeah, it's more to get his arm out, to release his arm, I think.
Look, 6-1
it's a terrible way for a fight to end. You don't want to see it end like that. But I'll say it again: protect yourself at all times. But we did see TKV separate, sort of, release his arm. So it's. I think I nearly said, I'd like to see that again. Would I? Heck, I might have to see it. We might have to see that fight again. We might have to see it further down the line. Hope not.
It's one of them. Yeah, you're on it, Pat. You're on it. Look, Jay, we'll take 5, and hopefully we'll get a bit more action in the main event. Anyone that's still with us will be back as soon as Hrgovic and Joyce make their ring walks. Been a pleasure as always, Jay, and we'll do the main event shortly.
Thanks, man. See you soon,
guys.